When is the best time to visit Europe? Is it the summer or is it the winter? Is it the spring or is it the autumn? So, this is one question that I have been getting a lot, and I thought that we will start this series of how to plan a perfect Europe trip with this $1,000,000 question. When is the best time to visit Europe? If you're visiting Europe for the very first time, I think summer would be the best time to come to Europe because one, the days are longer. That is, here in Germany, the sun comes up, I think, before 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I don't know. I wake up at 8 o'clock, so the sun is there. Uh, and the sun sets at usually like 10 o'clock in the night, or sometimes like 10:30 in the summer, that is during June, July and August. So you get more sunlight, so you can use it and you could like travel more places, see more things during this time, right? So that is one thing why summer is the best time to visit Europe as a first time traveler. Second is, I think you could travel light. If it's summer, you wouldn't be wearing like a heavy jacket or a heavy sweater. You would be mostly wearing like a jeans or a top or like shorts or something like that. And you could actually travel lighter, and it would be very convenient if you're like coming here for the first time and if you're traveling around. So that's why I think that summer is actually the best time. And one more thing is because I feel that the first time you are exposed to something, may it be some food or maybe it plays or something, you always carry that feeling always with you. I'm saying this with a personal experience because whenever I talk to my friends and or I see online, I see vlogs or I read some blogs, everyone is praising about Prague. Prague is so beautiful, Prague is so nice, Prague is this, Prague is that. But we were robbed in Prague, and so my memory which is associated with Prague is that we were robbed, we lost our phone and that and this. So I do not like carry a very nice feeling about Prague, and that's why I do not want to go back to Prague. So if you come here in the middle of the winter and you cannot go out, you're cold, you fall sick or something like that happens, you are always going to associate that memory with Europe, and I don't want that. So that's why I think that it would be best if you come to Europe in the summer as a first timer. If there are pros to anything, there are also cons, right? So June, July, August, if you come during that time, sometimes it could get really hot because lately in Europe, you might have heard about heat waves and everything. So it might get really hot and sweaty and a little inconvenient. Also, August is the vacation time for most of the schools, and that's why most of the tourist places would be like super crowded. So if you want to avoid that and still enjoy the sun and have a nice time, I think you could also come here in spring, that is a late spring, that is in mid-April or May or early June. That would be a very nice time because the places would not be as crowded as it would be in July and August. Plus, the sun is there till like 8 in the night, but it's not that very hot and it is a little chilly and a little nice. You could carry like a very thin sweater or like a cardigan or something like that, and you're good to go. Spring is actually a very nice time to travel to Europe because there are flowers everywhere, it's sunny, it's nice, and it's not very hot. It's a little coldish hot kind of weather, coldish sun kind of weather. It's somewhere between 15 degree to 20 degree during the spring. So I think it's a very nice cozy weather to have fun. And also there are some places like the Keukenhof Tulip Garden. Here I think there's a picture of it. Keukenhof Tulip Garden in Amsterdam, which not in Amsterdam, near Amsterdam, which opens only during the spring. So spring could also be a nice time for first time visitors to come here. So that would be mostly about mid-April to like end of May. That would be the springtime here in Europe. So next, let's talk about autumn. So if you're from a place like where I'm from, I belong to a place called as Mangalore in India. And if you're someone like me, autumn would be a very nice time to visit Europe. That would be somewhere like mid-October till the end of November, not end of November, mid-November. Yeah, mid-October to mid-November, because during autumn it is the most beautiful season to visit here. The weather is little on the chilly side. It is somewhere between 10 to 15 or like 10 to 18 degrees, and you will need like a thin sweater or a jacket or something like that. But it is the most magical time because all the trees turn yellowish, orange, red, and it's so beautiful. It is one of my favorite seasons, and I think if you can like withstand a little cold weather, and if you do not want to do some water activities or like summer activities like kayaking or swimming, then I think autumn is also the best time to visit Europe if you live in a place where there is no fall colors, and if you do not want to do any summer water related activities like swimming or something. So that should also be considered. Next, let's come to winter. So during winter, that is around December, January, there is snow in Europe. Most of the places in Europe, there is snow in Germany, or if you consider Scandinavia, also there, Netherlands, the Belgium, and all these places have snowfall during the winter. So if you're from a tropical place like me, I'm from Mangalore, there's no snowfall in my place. So if you're someone like me who's from such places, then winter would be a very good time to visit Europe. But there are a lot of cons to why you should not visit in winter. So the first con is you would be carrying a lot of jackets, and that would make your luggage really heavy. So traveling from point A to point B is really inconvenient because your luggage is heavy, right? So that's one thing. So the second reason that I do not like winter a lot for traveling is because it's cold. The cold gets to your bones. It is that cold. If you do not know how to layer up or how to wear the winter clothes properly, how to layer them up, you are going to be really, really cold, and you might end up sitting in your hotel room instead of going out and seeing different places. Third point is because during the winter the sun sets very early here. In few of the Scandinavian countries, I think the sun is there only for like 5 hours or something, and here in Germany the sun sets by 4 and the sun rises at 8 a.m. in the morning. I see the sun in winter. So that's also one of the reason you do not get a lot of daytime to travel, and then it's not nice. Like yeah, that's one more reason that I do not like winter. As a first timer, you should not come to Europe in winter because the temperature goes to like -10 and even further than that, and it is very cold. But if you have visited Europe earlier, like maybe it is your third visit or your second visit or something like that, then you could visit Europe in winter because it's fun for skiing. You get to see the snow, and if you come around early December till the 25th of December, it is very nice because there are Christmas markets everywhere. You could visit all of them, and it is a kind of festive mood here in Europe. So I think that it would be nice. But if you are a first timer, please do not visit in winter. Start by visiting in spring or even in autumn or summer would be the best, but not the winter. To round it all together, let's put it that if you're a first timer, I think summer would be the best time for you to visit here. You can try a lot of water sports, you can roam around, see different places, eat ice cream, have fun, and it's a nice weather, travel light also. But if you're a little adventurous and you can withstand a little chilly weather, then spring and autumn would also be a very nice time to visit Europe. And my last preference would be the winter because it is very cold. So if you're a second timer who's coming here, I think again spring and autumn would be a very nice time, if not the summer. And if you have visited here a lot of times, you're coming here just to ski or to see the Christmas markets, then I think that winter would be a very nice time. So if you have reached till the end of this video, if you have not subscribed to me, please subscribe. And this series is called as how to plan a perfect Europe trip. And if you want to plan a perfect Europe trip with me, stay tuned for my next video in the same series. And please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video. See you in the next video. Bye.